It's time to bite like an eagle with the Diamond Select Toys PX exclusive Eagle Fang, Johnny Lawrence, Cobra Kai figure. You add that all up, that's a lot of stuff to say all in one sentence. So here we go. Diamond Select sent this out. It's essentially a new or a re-release of previous figures they've done. There's been a little retooling, but overall it's stuff we've seen before with this character. This has been a fun line to dive into, so without further ado, let's go ahead and break down that articulation and see what's going on. Bite like an eagle! That's right, articulation, baby. So for the most part with Johnny Lawrence here, everything works pretty good. I had to heat up pretty much the whole figure, but once I did, everything started moving really well. The upper body articulation's a little hindered by the design, but I will say this. The overall buck that Diamond Select has created for these Cobra Kai figures, I think works really well, especially in the lower body and in the arms and whatnot. So, say what you will about Diamond, but they do seem to be trying to make their stuff better, which is always a plus. So, in terms of the face sculpt here, does it look like Johnny Lawrence? Not 100%, but I will say that if maybe it's because of the decal or the design of the face or whatnot, but I know the character and who it's supposed to be, and I think they did a good job with it, especially in the back here. Like, this is something that's probably not going to be brought up by many reviewers, but the bandana in the back with the hair all sculpted in, I think they did a really good job with that, and it came out really nice. So, as for the front of the figure here, we got the Eagle Fang decal on the front. Now, Diamond did sculpt a new shirt for the upper body, so that's nice to see. They just didn't reuse the gi. So it looks pretty good. And then, of course, right here we have on the back the decal that says "Bite like an eagle." So all of that looks pretty good. And I may stand corrected, but they may have just painted over the spots on the gi. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like a new sculpt. Overall, the figure is pretty basic in terms of design. Black pants, black shirt, you got the decal on the front. The only colors we see here besides the blacks and reds is really just the skin tone. Everything's done really nice. The wrinkles on the pants look good. We got Johnny Lawrence's feet there looking like feet. And then of course we got a little more creases and bagginess in the back. We got the peg hole in the back for the flight stand, which I'll be talking about here in a moment. And then, of course, the back of the shirt and the back of the figure. So overall, a very good job. Once again, a simple figure, but one that works effectively. So if you need to stab your doppelganger and you have two Johnny Lawrences, now you can do that with the size that are included with this figure. So don't text and drive, folks. Anyways, the size came out nice. They're black like on the show. I'm sure some people will complain that more needs to be added, but it is what it is. The police batons, I know they're called something else, but I'm calling them police batons. Those came out good, especially when you need to beat up your doppelganger out there on the streets. So you got that. Then you got karate posing hands right here to look like a tough guy. And then moving on from there, we have what I believe is a picking your nose hand and an inappropriate gesture hand, which is suitable for Johnny Lawrence. And then, of course, we have shadow puppet hands. You can also hold the weapons with this, so a little fun there, but you get some alternate hands. Then, of course, you get a display base and flight stand. Plugs right in, and you just make sure you tighten up the pieces there and loosen them up to move it around. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what we got here. Now, in terms of our size roundup, we got a couple cool things going on here. He fits in well across multiple different lines. Obviously a little too big for Black Series, but in G.I. Joe and Power Rangers, but you could probably fudge it along if you wanted to. I think there's a nice balance here with what's on the market. Sorry I didn't have no Mezco or deep imports. As for how he fits in with the rest of the line, well, we got another Johnny Lawrence on this side, and then we got a crease on the other side, and in the middle, number one, Eagle Fang right there, folks. But what you really want to know is, how's he stack up with the standard release? Remember, this is a PX exclusive. It seems like maybe the skin tone's a little different. This is where I would have said maybe an alternate head would have been nice, or a different head sculpt. They both look to be about the same. could be wrong, but maybe. The more I look at it, I think they're the same head sculpt. So there is that. Overall, final thoughts on this guy. Yeah, it's a repaint, but it's a PX exclusive, so I think it does its job very well. If you're a fan of Cobra Kai and a fan of Johnny Lawrence, I think you'll want to pick this up. Like I've said, Diamond's been doing a lot of great stuff with this line. I think they've delivered quality bucks that people can enjoy, and good Karate Kid figures, or excuse me, Cobra Kai figures. But I've ranted on enough as it is. Check out Comic Crusaders for more fun. Once again, a very special thank you to Diamond Select. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and until we meet again, great googly moogly.